I'm no god of destruction yet.
Nigga said yet. You couldn't even last 2 days in the chamber, bro. Shut up. This nigga pulled up like Jiren from Tekken with a hood on.
So our story continues at the scene of Lord Belmod's palace, the god of destruction of Universe 11. Surrounded by his harem of female servants, he seems calmer than expected.
Yo, she
being
mid,
fed grapes
the ones
as
that
his
are right.
angel Margarita watches on closely from behind.
Why he not trying to get with Margarita? She the baddie.
Says, these last few days have been my most relaxing weeks since that demon.
Oh yeah, that's how you know he about to die.
Amazing work, Margarita. Jiren has once again surpassed all limits. Training 20 years in the span of only 10 days.
20 years in the span of 10 days?
Even had access to such facilities for training. Now, he's not only the mortal stronger than a god of destruction, but the mortal
how y'all know he's strong? Oh, but you know what? Vegeta got the sucky.
Accepting the compliments from her lord, Margarita adds, "Yes, my lord. Well, all of us angels have access to the Pyramid of Power.
Margarita kind of look like Harley Quinn.
Inside there, 2 years will only ever appear as a day on the outside. And with no limit on how long one can stay inside, it was perfect for getting our Jiren to match
So wait, 20 to 2 years is 1 day. So he was in there for like 10 days, right?
Vegito. It's a shame Toppo, even with his destruction abilities, could only last 2 days.
Oh, Toppo
but Jiren
trash.
lasted the entire 10.
Yeah.
A feat,
yeah, Toppo
I must
trash.
say, no angel nor god of destruction in the history of
but
the
we've been
cosmos
through that.
has ever matched. But after saying that, a more concerned look comes across the angel's face, and she looks into the sky and continues, "But it wasn't easy, that's for sure. Convincing one as steadfast in his beliefs and desires as Jiren was near impossible if it wasn't for offering Jiren what he really wanted in return. In a funny way, we need to thank Son Goku for this."
The heck did Goku do?
And with that said, the scene then shifts to a flashback, one from a few weeks ago, where we see Jiren meditating out in the mountains. The same thing he had been doing pretty much ever since the end of the Tournament of Power, slowly
so
increasing his power
meditates
to
and
an
gets
ungodly
stronger?
amount over the span of a decade.
That's pretty
until suddenly, without warning, Jiren's eyes open, and noticeably, there is something very different about him. His eyes now showing it all. Within those 10 years of mental training, constantly reimagining his battle with MUI Goku.
You know, considering that, like, Belmod and the rest of the gods literally eliminated Goku's whole universe, and they're supposed to be like these patrollers who are good and, you know, for justice, these pride troopers, right? You would think that they would turn on their gods and, you know, do the right thing instead of kill Ultra Vegito, you know, but I guess that's just how weak they are.
Jiren too has now self-perfected his own Ultra Instinct,
That's
and
crazy.
seemingly to a level where it's not outwardly visible through aura, much like the angels themselves. But he doesn't just open his eyes for nothing, as he soon calls out with his back turned, "You there, come out and show yourself. I will not be watched as I train."
Who that?
Oh dear, 1 minute.
Oh, Margarita.
And just as Jiren says this, a
Thank
panicking
you.
figure reveals themselves from behind the rock formation, with long pigtails and a curious blue skin tone, as Jiren just waits and grumbles, "Hurry up already." And eventually, it's revealed in this flashback with a bemused expression is none other than the angel Margarita. As having been caught out, then says, "My oh my, how observant of you, Jiren-san. I guess I should have known better to think anyone could hide from your instincts. And talking of instincts, it seems these years of meditation have produced some instant results. I must commend you for mastering a technique made for the angels without even a day of my training. You always were the genius of Universe 11.
Yeah.
But Jiren, who is unfazed by any of these words, slowly begins getting to his feet without a hint of rust, saying, "Enough with the fake compliments, Angel. Since you've come without Belmod, I can only assume this is important. And for that, I will
She about to
rise."
betray Belmod?
As Margarita watches on from behind and responds gratefully, "Oh,
Nah, she
good.
probably gotta give him
I
a
did
turn.
need you to listen to what I'm about to say carefully anyway." Before Jiren, with a bothered look, then pushes the Angel, "So, out with it already.
Right.
What business do you have with me? Has another tournament been announced?
No.
Speak now." To which Margarita at first remains silent, trying to think of the best way to approach the information she's about to reveal until...
Bro, just say it.
"Very well, Jiren. You always were an impatient one. I'll cut to the chase then. Jiren-san, do you remember the warriors named Goku and Vegeta from the last Tournament of Power? The two
Well, they
saints
fused,
fought
and now you
tooth
can
and
fight
nail,
them again.
heralded from Lord Beerus's Universe 7. I believe you fought one of them, Son Goku, in the
Both of
final
them.
moments of the tournament, the one mortal to have surpassed you in power, at least back then." Huh? The Saiyans? And immediately, hearing the mention of the two, Jiren instantly turns his head to look at Margarita.
That
as if
nigga
needing
dick
to hear
just got
more,
hard.
And he responds, "Yes, Son Goku. Of course I remember him. The man that valued his friends and family above all. And Vegeta, a true warrior to the end. I've
Vegeta values his family more. I don't care what y'all say. Vegeta values his family more. I feel like you should remember the Vegeta off that, you know, because everything he does is for his family. This man Goku is questionable.
valued his friends and family above all. And Vegeta, a true warrior to the end. I've longed to meet those two in battle again.
I think he needs to reverse those.
Margarita then
They
with a
both
serious look
warriors,
replies, yes, indeed, they do value their friends and family an impossible amount. And ironically, this may have something to do with that. But it would take far too long to explain, and time is not something we have the luxury of right now.
You just sent him to his death without explaining. That's crazy.
Saying, instead,
Like, you ain't even let him know why he gotta kill these
lend me your
niggas.
mind, and I will show you in an instant exactly what has become of those two over the last 10 years.
Oh, but you not gonna show him the explanation, though, of why they became this way? You see how they do, niggas? Like this nigga about to get into a whole situation that really ain't even got nothing to do with him, bro. Like, that's crazy.
I'll make sure to
Do this man to the fire.
Fine.
Nah, he just set you up for death.
As Jiren then confidently and with complete trust in his universe.
Then what did she give him false
over to
memories?
Margarita before bending to one knee just before her. As the deity lets out, perfect, Jiren-san. Now hold still. This will only take a moment. And just like that, Margarita then places her hand on Jiren's forehead, ready to show him a nightmare like never before seen. What? What is this? This cannot be. Who is this
It can
man?
be.
This monster. Saiyan?
Okay, monster, it's
No.
crazy.
Son Goku, how could you? As
Son
instantly, Jiren's
Vegeta!
face falls into one of complete shock and disbelief, as for the first time he witnesses all the things Ultra Vegito had done up to this point.
He got all the
including
thumbnails
the
in there?
reasons why. Or at least that's what we think he's seeing. Margarita,
That's what
meanwhile,
he
as she
think
watches his
he's
reaction,
seeing.
can't help but think inside. Yes, Jiren-san.
She showing
Watch
fake
it.
shit.
Watch it all. Watch how low those Saiyans have fallen. How
Nigga.
bloodthirsty and insolent they have become.
She gave this nigga, what do you call it, bro? Not a flash drive. What is that joint called, man? Like a little slide presentation of what happened, bro. Like, she didn't explain anything. She just, bro, like, you basically, like, you cheating this man right now. Like, you not be playing fair, bro.
They must be stopped.
Like, he getting a
warrior.
half-ass explanation.
But soon enough, we do get to actually see what story Jiren is being told.
Okay.
And clearly, quite a few parts are missing. For
Right.
one, Jiren is shown how Goku and Vegeta fuse initially to become Gogeta, rather than their fusion to Vegito.
Wait, what?
And their outfits are wrong too. Followed immediately by not their subsequent imprisonment and destruction of his friends and family, but instead the brutal murder of Sidra, Ramshi, Lika, and Helios.
No way.
The death of gods. By what seems a mortal who has lost their
Bro,
mind. and
nah,
learned
bro, that's
to
crazy.
a dream.
Nigga, she painted a picture in his head for real, bro. That nigga just fused, and then next thing you know, everybody's heads get ripped off, bro. Like, nah, bro. Let it, bro. Jiren, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you fell for this, that's crazy. That's like, bro, this is nothing, bro. I need to see, like, at least you can show me some videos or something.
This did take on the story shown to Jiren to sway his opinions.
Yeah, she clearly
Enough,
swayed.
Enough. But soon, even for the mentally hardened Jiren, seeing the non-stop brutality of this figure, who contains both Goku and Vegeta, becomes too much even for him to process. Stepping back in a mixture of disbelief and fear, as in all his life, he'd never even seen a god bleed before, let alone seeing 6 die and disappear right before him, and all at the hands of a mortal.
Now, stop being so soft,
Goku.
Jiren.
And with a look of defeat, Jiren then immediately bows his head, staring at the ground as he tries to make sense of what he's seen. And for a moment, he begins to doubt even its authenticity before eventually he lifts his head slightly and
doubt
thinks,
it.
There's no way this angel fabricated those scenes.
Okay.
Whoever that was, they really did possess the power to beat not only the gods, but the angels too. The only question is that man really Son Goku
Like,
and
come on.
Vegeta fused?
You gotta
Why?
question it, bro.
Why would they not have used that power against me? Was I not worthy?
Question it more, bro.
But eventually, the tempered warrior regains his cool.
I'll be having a
Stands
talk
once
with
again
Ultra
facing
Vegeta
Margarita
on why
and
he's
asks,
doing this.
So, why show me all of this? Why me? Because Belmont is now in danger too?
Yeah.
If that's the case, I didn't even need to know. As a Pride Trooper, I am sworn to protect this universe and everyone inside it.
Okay.
With Belmont being a former Pride Trooper himself, there would be no question.
He was
If
a
Son
Pride
Goku
Trooper?
comes to this
Yeah.
universe to kill Belmont as he had with the others, rest assured, I will be there. And his death will be by my
So he's
hand.
basically, it's like, bro, he basically has he has to kill Vegito. It's not even like no question in it. He can't even like get down to the bottom of it. Like Pride Troopers, they don't even do any type of investigation. It's just like, oh, if he comes here to kill anybody, then no matter what it is, whether it's revenge, whether it's not revenge, he has to kill the person. To me, that's not fair. That's a little bit, selfish and self-centered. I feel like if we being honest, we need to kind of get to the bottom of things, have a little judicial system here, but at the same time, like, if somebody did this to another country, like came to another country and tried to kill somebody over revenge, I'm pretty sure that country is gonna be like, yeah, no, you're not about to just come here, start shooting and blasting and stuff like that, because we got other people that could possibly get hurt from this. But in this situation, I don't think other people will get hurt. I think it's just more a thing about boundaries and respect, you know.
And my hand alone. Suddenly shifting the tone as Jiren slowly raises his hand in a claw position and looks at the angel with
But Belmont a bitch, though.
intent. It seems regardless of his respect for Goku and Vegeta, if the lines of justice are crossed...
Yeah, see, the lines of justice is crossed. Yeah, that's where,
But
there we
Marguerite
go.
in response, though slightly alarmed by the intensity, can only reply, I see. Well, as good as that is to hear, I never did doubt your loyalty to Belmont. After all, I know of the history of you two. But this god killer Son Goku has become... He's no longer on your level, Jiren-san, nor even mine. As you saw, he has slain countless gods and angels with an unprecedented ease.
Okay,
His power level, honestly, at this moment, is a complete unknown. And though your power too, after these years of training, may have increased massively, we must remember, this is not only the power of Son Goku, but Son Goku combined with Vegeta, who in the years gone by, has attained destruction powers of his own. And Jiren, hearing this, being a realist, ultimately just folds his arms and replies in agreement. That is true. I have attained a new level. But from what I've seen, it's true that I would most likely...
What him being a realist gotta be about this?
But a battle is a battle, and anything can happen. If there's anything Son Goku taught me, a battle can be won by just whichever side believes in themselves more.
Right.
And besides, what other alternatives are there? Do you suggest I bring Toppo and the rest of the Pride Troopers?
Because they gonna get folded. You can't bring them.
I battle alone, and I will not bring them like lambs to slaughter before this Vegito.
Right.
But Margarita...
I don't even know Toppo probably can't even hang. If he couldn't last 2 days in that type of ball time chamber.
But in all honesty, the rest of them would only get in your way.
Right.
Just as they did in the Tournament of Power. There's no doubt, yours and Vegito's battle would go far beyond what they could even keep up with. But what I offer instead is the opportunity to train and bridge the gap between you two. Using the Pyramid of Power.
Pyramid
of Power. Meant usually only for the gods and angels, where with just one day passing in our world, 2 whole years will pass inside. Meaning in just a couple of days, your power can skyrocket once more.
Dang.
With a training partner like
Ultra Vegito better use that. He better use that.
the God of Destruction candidate, Toppo. Toppo? The mention of a training partner, and of all people Toppo, immediately confuses Jiren, however. As an unimpressed and dismissive Jiren then closes his eyes and responds, why would I need to train with anyone let alone Toppo? Just as I battle, I train alone too. And my meditation alone will afford me maximum progress.
Okay, but it seemed like Toppo, I thought Toppo got in there.
Not at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I went a different
But
time.
hearing this, Margarita swiftly answers back, because, Jiren-san, you're going to need someone to help you master your new abilities as the next God of Destruction of Universe 11.
So y'all just made him a candidate?
Next God of Destruction? Since when did I agree to that?
Right.
I have no interest.
They just forced him.
Jiren completely taken aback, being the most unexpected thing the angel could have said. But it's not soon after a crafty smile comes across Margarita's face as she explains one crucial point, saying, you didn't, Jiren-san. But I'm afraid if you ever want to fight Son Goku again, as Vegito or otherwise, you'll need to become one. You see, this god killer has
because he got a Hakai, right?
out for the gods. Mortals are of no interest to him, and he's shown this already. If you challenged him as you are, he would most likely refuse, or even worse, take it easy on you.
Yeah, he would take it easy on
ultimate
you.
disrespect to a warrior like
Oh, but see, that's so cheap because Belmont gets out of this free. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like a, well, I'm not the god, you know. He's the god, like Jiren's god. So, you know, it's on, but he's still gonna kill Belmont because Belmont is the reason as to why, you know, this situation happened. So he's gonna come for Belmont. I mean, he could still kind of be like, you know what, Jiren, you may be the god, but I'm not about to kill you because I am going to kill the gods who kill my universe. But I don't think that's gonna happen. He's gonna fight Jiren.
You don't want that, do you? You want to fight
He gonna kill them both.
And if you did fight him at his best, you'd be fighting a warrior possessing not only angelic techniques, but now destruction power too, because of Vegeta. The only way to fight destruction is to gain mastery yourself. And so, this is the only way, Jiren-san. All this said, Jiren is finally just left with his thoughts, closing his eyes once again, but not saying anything more as he thinks on this offer before him. As the flashback then ends, and back in the present, we see a figure in the distance. But as we zoom in closer and closer, we see that is none other than Vegito himself, ready now to find his next victim as he grabs his angel staff and commands, take me to the next God of Destruction!
Okay, relax, gang.
Shoots straight into the sky. Only moments later, then arriving in a new universe on an Earth-like planet, with destroyed buildings all around. As the aura of the staff dissipates, Vegito stands confused as before him a figure stands, but not the one who he recognizes as a God of Destruction. I know you, don't I? What are you doing here? I thought I told his staff to take me to a god of destruction.
Where'd he go? Wait.
And finally revealed to be standing there
Toppo?
with his arms folded and veins already popping.
Oh,
It's
this
Toppo,
nasty bitch.
remaining silent in the face of the god killer he already knows so much
I
about.
hate Toppo
having
so
been briefed
much.
by
He's
Belmont
just so
himself.
ugly. Toppo look like he just
Now finally
stink.
remembering who the Pride Trooper is, adopts a smirk as he goes Toppo.
Like, he just like he just smell like
All these years,
stank.
you're as ugly as ever, Toppo.
Right,
Could have
ugly.
Lost a few pounds, couldn't you? So, what's the deal with you being here? Where's Belmont?
Like how you able to stand on them legs, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, bro.
To this universe's god of destruction, not his spandex wearing lackeys. Unless,
Spandex
don't tell
wearing
me,
lackeys.
you actually succeeded him and became the next god. I
Psych.
hope for your sake, that's not true.
He ain't even got the little regalia around his
Toppo,
chest
with a fierce
or
look,
neck.
holding back his rage, answers back coldly. Just when I thought Son Goku could not get any worse, after putting entire universes at stake for the sake of a tournament. Now, you come here to break your own record, a merciless murderer, of gods no less, trespassing in universes you have no right to be in, all in the search now to kill our Lord Belmont. I should rip you in half right now. But
Right.
I'm no god of destruction yet. The real one is who will have the pleasure
Nigga
of
said
taking
yet.
your life.
You couldn't even last 2 days in the chamber, bro. Shut up. Shut up. You're not worthy of being a god of destruction, bro. You're a god of pussy. You know what I'm saying? A pussy of destruction.
Fine. Oh really, beast man? But just the thought of Toppo threatening him instantly causes Vegito to break out into laughter, as he pokes more fun and asks, "Rip me in half? You seem to have forgotten that just Vegeta alone could make short work of the likes of you. Silly beast man. You
Silly
must not
beast
realize
man.
that I am neither Goku nor Vegeta, but a combination of their greatest strengths. You'll know soon enough, once your god gets here. Tell me, when exactly will Belmont be arriving to end my life?" But suddenly, things take a turn for the worst, as Vegito senses an enormous energy. One so large, it changes the atmosphere itself, as if almost Vegito's whole body feels a shifting gravity pressuring him. He turns around from side to side in panic we've never seen before, yelling, "What the hell is
that
it?
Jiren?
This can't be Belmont. This power is far beyond even Beerus.
Dang.
Is there? Is Angel? No.
So
it's
Jiren
too
can
much
be
for even-
Beerus now. Yo, did he just gut him in the chest? Is that a hole in his
The black
chest?
figure, with speed like nothing else we've seen so far, slams a fist directly into
This nigga got a hood on?
catching him off guard and also winding him. The sudden attack is so strong, it immediately causes the God Killer to cough out blood as his internal organs rupture. With barely one eye open, Vegito tries to decipher who the figure is, letting out, "Cheek shot! Now who on earth are you? You're too big to be that stick, Belmont."
That stick
Are
Belmont.
you?
Dang.
Once again, cut short prematurely, Vegito is brutally banged in the face by a left hook from the
Nah, that's for
assailant.
sure, Jiren.
The
This
impact
nigga
is
pulled
so
up like
powerful,
Jin from Tekken with a hood on. Yo! Nigga, where these buildings come from? These buildings weren't here just a minute ago. Where did these even come from, bro? This is a whole, like, Rocky Mountain, bro. It was like a desolate desert or something. I don't know.
Vegito for a speed that ends up in numerous more buildings being collaterally destroyed as Vegito skids across the ground.
Now, these buildings
Until
can't
finally
go nowhere.
laying on his front at a standstill as the friction on his skin alone brings him to a stop, he grumbles, You'll pay for that." And as the mystery figure removes his hood, it is shown to be none other than Jiren the Grey. Now having completed his training,
Jiren the who?
mystery figure removes his hood, it is shown to be none other than Jiren the Grey.
Jiren the Grey? That's what he called himself now? Nigga, ain't you supposed to be a god? He's supposed to be a god of destruction, nigga?
Now having completed his training and standing tall with a quiet confidence that his new level of power cannot be matched, perhaps even by...
Is this nigga knock-kneed?
Meanwhile, Toppo from behind looks on and comments proudly, "That's the kind of speed and power one can expect."
Oh my
from
god,
20
you're
years of
glazing,
consistent
bro.
training."
Shut up.
I had my doubts, but it looks like Margarita's and Lord Belmont's plan has been executed to perfection. I felt those punches just by looking at them. But
Nigga,
Vegeta,
bro, you
who is not
going
one to be beaten
dick.
so easily, soon raises to one knee. At first quiet, but noticeably all around him, the ground and planet itself.
I thought he put a hole in Ultra Vegito's chest, though.
Jiren! As with a face filled with rage and embarrassment, he stares at his former friend and foe with an anger that would send shivers down anyone's spine. Perhaps Vegito too can sense that Jiren may be his single biggest obstacle. So make sure to leave a hashtag Jiren down in the comments if you want to see the next part.
Yeah, and make sure you leave a hashtag Ultra Vegito in this video if you want the next part. You know what I'm saying? For me to react to it, yeah. And drop a like and subscribe. Yeah. if you enjoyed this reaction, if you want to see the next part of them fighting me, react to that. Yeah. Yeah.
But big shout out